Welcome back, everyone. How you guys been?
Good, good. Oh, shoot.
So tired.
Yeah, yeah. How was work today?
Uh, it sucked, but I literally just got off of work 12 minutes ago.
Oh,
Damn.
word.
Oh,
Just took off the apron, clocked in for the day.
Switched hats,
and then
Man, I don't
drove
know what
home.
movie it is. You ever seen? I don't know. I can't think of what it's called, but it's like this guy, and he's like, "All right, I'm off work," and he takes like his apron off, and he steps through a door, and he clocks into another job. He's
Oh,
like, "Oh, I'm at work."
that's like Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, some shit like that. But I was laughing at
Interdimensional
it 'cause I was
cable.
like,
There's one guy, he leaves one job. I think he's like a newscaster, and then just walks over to the next set
No.
and is like, okay, man.
"Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. It could have been Rick and Morty,
The
but
one you're
yeah."
thinking of, Ben, is the brothers.
Oh
the
yeah.
conjoined
The
twins.
conjoined. No, but I'm thinking of the one where the guy it's all one episode. He leaves one show, drives all the way home, and then it picks up at his house, and he's like selling
Oh,
something.
that's the ad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
an ad in
yeah.
Rick and Morty interdimensional cable.
Goated episode.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
That's how my life goes.
damn.
Yeah, just fucking. Honestly, same shit though. Like with college, bro, it's just the same routine
Always
over
grinding.
over and over again. Same thing,
Dude, except for
bro.
this
and
last
nothing
week.
changes.
Dude, this last week was so fucking weird.
Dude, I didn't go to a single class,
We only
Well,
had classes.
yeah.
We only had
That's how
classes
I
on
feel.
Thursday, and I didn't go
and
to
I
like
got
2 of
sick on
them.
Thursday. I got sick on Thursday. Like
Yeah,
me and
bro.
Matthew both got
Fucking
24-hour
congestion.
like bugs or
Oh.
whatever they were.
Mm.
Dude, Thursday I felt like death, and then Friday I felt fine. So I was gonna go to work, but it got closed because apparently Easter weekend's a thing. Who the fuck cares about Easter weekend?
Yeah, dude, the food court is closed until Monday.
Until
It
why
pisses me
why
off.
though? Like I get Easter and I guess Easter weekend, but like, bro, we have no food for the entire weekend. It's so stupid.
Well, dude, did
Actually
you read the
criminal.
email they sent? They're like, "Oh yeah, the vending
Yeah.
machine in Moat. Yeah, everybody can have access to it. Everybody in West, East, and Res." And so I'm like, wait a
Mhm.
minute. I thought that was just like secluded to Moat only.
No. That's for everybody, bro.
Just
But
put
the
one
thing
in
You
is that
the
can't
sucks
get
about
into
it.
it.
Well, yeah, like if you don't know someone from Moat or you don't call an RA, you're screwed.
You're gonna
So
starve.
you're gonna starve. No. So I don't know. It's been a weird week for me though. I've done literally nothing. So I did get
I
a lot of
started my
writing done,
script
which
for
is great.
directing, Miles.
Huh?
Yeah.
I started my script for directing.
I
I'm in.
started
Dude,
mine too.
me and Matthew's writing processes are so different. When I'm writing, because we were writing together on the couch, and when I was writing, like I was just in my mind thinking about the situation and what I wanted to write. But Matthew was literally asking me every question
Well,
out
it's because
loud,
I wrote a
everything,
script
bro.
in 4 months.
So
Wait.
it's throwing me.
Miles,
that's
how do
good.
you write scripts? Because I think all four of us write differently.
So I'll be writing it down and I'll talk to myself out loud so I can actually verbalize what I want to talk, like
Weird.
say.
Weird, bro. That's so
I can't just
like
do
it's
it in
not
my
okay.
head.
It's not weird. It's not weird. It's just it's weird to me because like when I'm writing, if I'm saying things out loud, I don't know why, but like when I'm in my mind writing, but normally like when me and Miles, like we'll say shit all the time out loud randomly, but I don't know why I can't do it when I write. It's weird.
I
Like
can
I have
show
to be in
you
my
guys
mind.
my writing process. Give me 1 second.
He just gets
He
up and
comes
leaves the
back with a
room.
he comes back with a pink Speedo one suit on, just cupping his fucking balls.
Banana
This
hammock.
is how I write. Yeah, exactly. This is how I write.
Okay, you ready?
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I mean, I started doing a little
This is
bit like
one
that. I have a
script.
whiteboard for that I've used a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. That process is different for me too because like I just write, man. I can just
I
see
have
everything
to-
that happens as it's going.
I have to
It's
visualize
weird.
my plan, and then I like go and buy
Right.
like big pieces of paper and new sets of pens and markers, but it all looks nice.
If you just gave me 5 characters and like a simple story idea with a conflict and everything, I could write you like 15 pages right now.
See,
But I'm not like that's not even me tooting my own horn. That's just how I process. I just see it all as it goes as I'm writing along. It's like
Yeah.
the movie's playing,
But
if you feel me.
I personally
this is
question
all
everything I
story
write.
right here, and then this middle part is inspiration. So for this script, it's like based off of like music and musicians. So in the middle is like certain musicians, and then like specific songs or different points in their careers that inspired me.
Mm. Word.
I'm a very physical
You need to write everything down before you can even start.
Well, yeah, I don't want to start and like
Technically,
at the script and
technically
then
that's
not know where I'm
yeah.
going.
Well, technically that's how it should go. That's the industry standard. You know, pre-plan the pre-plan before you even
Yeah.
write one part.
Mhm.
But I don't know why. Like I can't do that. I can't process that. It makes no sense to me.
See, when I do it like this,
But
if I
it
put it
makes
all
sense.
on note
Yeah, it's weird
cards
though.
and I don't like one idea, I could just throw that note card away. But if I'm
Right.
writing a full script, I might not like something, and then I have to go back pages and pages and delete that and then change everything. But if I get a solid
What
plan,
the fuck? You're a weird writer. You go back and change stuff from pages ago? Oh, well, I guess you don't have like a
what's
writer's.
stopping me. That's why I don't do
Oh,
that. So I don't have to go
okay.
back and do this. That's why I do.
Okay.
That's smart.
I thought you were
boards.
saying. I thought you were saying I plan everything out, and then when I'm writing, I'll go back and change it when I'm writing, and I'm like, what? That makes no sense.
This
Man.
is like the whole. This
Yeah.
is a map. I want to get everything good so that I
Yeah.
can make a rough draft
That's a smart
and
way
then
to
figure
do
out
it.
what works.
That's the industry standard, boys.
Big
We need to
brain.
get on top of Ben. We need to get.
Whoa,
Hey, pause. Not on top
Whoa,
of Ben.
whoa, whoa.
Hey,
Can we clip that?
hey, get on top like Ben. I forgot the word like. All right, who's on news?
I am.
So we can kick this
Oh.
episode off. Let's
You
get it,
gotta watch
boys.
your words,
I
Garrett.
had to rush this on my break, but there was actually some pretty decent news this week.
Cool.
A lot of Star
Got a lot of
Wars
trailers,
news
right?
and trailers.
So
yeah,
much
it's,
Star Wars news.
Because
What
of what was it? Is it just Comic Con or is it like a
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars
It's
con?
Oh, Star Wars Celebration.
But we got the Ahsoka trailer, which looks fire. Lars Mikkelsen is coming back as Thrawn, who voiced him in Rebels.
Yes, sir.
Should make he's happy. And then 3 Star Wars movies. I want to hear Matthew's opinions on them and his ranking.
One of them is
Oh,
going to be.
I know about all 3 of them, and it's iffy for one of them.
Yeah, I know which one you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the
I don't
first
know them.
first one, we have a movie, which will be the first piece of like live action content that's set after the sequel trilogy. Sorry, my dogs are barking. I don't know if you can hear that.
A little bit.
But it is a movie that's set after the sequels, following Rey rebuilding the Jedi Order.
Yeah,
which is
called,
cool.
It's going to be called the New Jedi Order, I'm pretty sure.
You gotta
Jedi Fallen
rework that
Order.
title.
Now, do we trust Daisy Ridley to
I do.
I trust
hold
her.
like
I don't
Daisy
trust the
Ridley.
writers.
They just better get. And then we have Dave
don't
Filoni,
know.
who is the king of Star Wars at the moment, and
Yes,
he's making
sir.
a movie that is
Dope.
culminating all of Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, and Ahsoka, like wrapping that whole storyline up.
That's cool.
Which is
Dude,
weird. I
fire.
feel like that should just be one, like a season of television, rather than a movie.
Do you think the movie will consist of just like elements to wrap them together, not an actual like crossover?
It depends on when it comes
'cause I
out.
don't-
It depends on when it comes out.
I don't think. Well, I don't think there's a reason to make a crossover episode between them. But if they were doing like a movie where it's like Ahsoka at one point meets Mandalorian here,
Yeah,
and
that's
just
what it
kind
is.
of
It's gonna
It's just
finish
connection?
all of those.
Okay.
Yeah, after like season
And that's
5,
the-
Mando.
But I think it should
That'll
I wouldn't say
stay.
season 5. I probably say
should
the end
stay
of
on
season
Disney
4.
Plus. Should stay on
Yeah.
Disney Plus as a series, just because that's where everything is. It's weird if you have these 3 shows and then you get a movie.
Mm.
Well, that's
It's
kinda
like
how it
these
used
things
to
get
be,
it.
though.
Well,
These
no, it's
things
also
are
going to connect
set.
Skeleton Crew, Ben.
Yeah, it's like all of. Man, that's a lot. That's why I think it should be a TV show, because if you're cramming all of that into like a 2.5-hour long movie,
What about
But
Bad
that's what
Batch?
the movie. That's what the shows are for, is to introduce you to the character, so we don't have to go through that.
Right, but we're not
Marvel should
introduced
take a
anymore,
step
bro.
into Star Wars territory and be like, "Yo, dude, that's how they're structuring it. That's how we should do it."
But that's exactly what Marvel's doing,
But,
and
like,
it's not.
No, they
working.
just do it. Star Wars just does it better.
And
Star
we
Wars
don't even
hasn't
need
done it.
Apparently,
we don't even need an introduction to Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So her
That's
so
true.
like the
Bro,
point of her
well,
shows.
But I mean, like, you
Yeah.
have all of these plot points from each show. Could you really fit that into one movie?
You totally could.
We'll
It's
see,
an
bro.
awful movie, though.
If J.J.
We've
Abrams
seen Star
directed
Wars
it like
movies
this.
where it's just overcrowded with plot points and it doesn't work.
My guess is what's going to happen is they're going to wrap up whatever the hell happened in Book of Boba Fett. They're going to start it after season 4 of Mandalorian and probably season 2 of Ahsoka. And then a skeleton crew is going to be put in there. That's going to be like mid-season of season 1 or season 2.
Mhm.
And we'll accumulate that together to fight one big bad, which is probably going to be Thrawn.
Here's what I want to see is, if I don't want this movie to fail, but if it does, I want to see how the Star Wars fandom reacts because it's Dave Filoni directing, who's like king of Star Wars. Will they blame Dave, or they go back to blaming Kathleen Kennedy?
Well, isn't
The
she
writer?
stepping down?
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy, or
No.
maybe even the writers.
No, nobody ever blames the writers, dude. They always blame either the
No, they always
actors or the
blame-
directors.
They blame everyone that is not
Yeah, that's
in charge
that's
of the
low-key
problem.
facts, Miles. That's low-key so facts, Miles. Like, what was it the other day, bro? Fuck, I was watching something, and it was the menu. It was the menu because I was like, dude, why is Anya Taylor-Joy's character so fucking bland? I was like, she's acting it like shit, and then I was like, wait, they wrote her like that, so she just acting how she was written because she talks
is a
so
good actress.
boring. Yeah, which is a good actress if you can act the way it's supposed to be.
You didn't like Anya in that movie?
I did. I just thought her character was boring, bro. I thought she was a good character.
I think
just
that
boring,
was
bro.
the point of it, of her being boring compared to like
Yeah.
all of these like movie stars and then critics. And
Yeah, it's like
having
that's
just
her.
that was the whole point of
character.
her being just a regular person and now understanding.
She was definitely. Yeah, I don't know if she was my favorite character because I really liked Chef, man.
Right.
Chef was fun, dude. Chef was fun to mess around with. And I do. Well, actually, I guess never mind. We don't have to talk about the menu. We could talk about that
We'll
later,
circle back,
Ben.
maybe.
We
All
can
right.
circle back.
Third Star Wars movie, which is my most hyped, is directed by James Mangold, who did Logan, the new Indiana Jones, Ford versus Ferrari, and is writing the new Swamp Thing movie, which a little hint of extra news. Is doing a Star Wars movie that's set 25,000 years in the past from Episode 4, following the birth of the Force and the first Force
Jeez.
use.
Bro, that
Forgot
shit's
it's
gonna
that
be
far away.
I saw an interview earlier about it saying
25,000
he wants it to be kind of like the 10 Commandments of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, it's like a biblical it's like a biblical event in Star Wars. That's the whole.
But
that's
it's gonna
his-
have a lot of fighting.
That's his whole pitch.
It should have a lot of fighting, hopefully.
Garrett, it's gonna be like Vinland Saga. Just relax.
My nigga, why does everything have to be religious?
No. That's
Hey,
that's
look
that's
at
not
Vinland
what
Saga.
he
That
meant.
shit was
It's
fire.
not what he
Okay,
meant.
okay.
It's
Well, he
like
said it was gonna be like the 10 Commandments. I was like,
Right.
fuck, he's gonna
As
write
in-
10 fucking rules?
no. Oh my god, fucking dog.
That would be boring.
But it's gonna be like biblically event, like how massive it is in scope and how important it is to the
Okay.
story. Like this is the
Okay,
origins
okay.
of Star Wars, basically.
I thought what Miles was saying was the guy was like, yeah, I'm gonna write 10 Commandments that they like that follows the
no,
Force
no,
and
no.
shit.
Thou
and
shall
it's
not
like-
use
I was like,
guns.
God damn it,
Thou
man.
shall not
Fucking
use dark side
make it a Bible.
Force. Thou shall
At that
not
point, let's just make a-
use lightsabers.
Thou shall not bully their Star Wars people into depression.
Just make Harry Potter the Quran at that point. Fuck.
Oh, you guys want to talk about the Harry Potter
Oh yeah.
news?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I didn't hear
Harry
it.
Potter's getting
Oh.
more shit too now.
Garrett's gonna be angry. Miles, you want to deliver it?
Hey,
They're delivering a Harry Potter reboot at Warner Brothers.
TV series.
Okay, no, hold up.
What?
It's in the
Oh,
works. It's in the works.
It's my
Why,
hope is
though?
it's gonna be it's hopefully gonna be a TV show. That way you can explore more of the
Yeah, that's what
universe of
it's
Harry Potter.
That's what it's on.
Mm.
Because why would you
This
just
is
remake
my
the
message
movies
to
at that
Hollywood.
point? That'd be weird.
This is my message to Hollywood. Stop
Making-
reusing fucking properties.
No, you can reuse
Come
them. Just
on,
add
man.
to them. That's the thing.
Okay,
Harry
exactly.
Potter lore. I've always wanted a Harry Potter series that follows like actual like students, but just like set it
Mm.
some other time, like at the beginning of Hogwarts. Wouldn't that be
Right.
interesting? Like the first
Or-
students that go there.
I don't know. Maybe just
Or
don't
why
use it
would-
at Hogwarts anymore. Go to somewhere else in the world.
Ilvermorny, isn't that the American
Ilvermorny,
school?
Yeah.
I honestly feel like Ilvermorny, the school, like the history of that, is way more interesting than any other thing they could do in
Miles
the Harry
is
Potter
biased.
universe.
He's American.
Yeah,
In America.
but yeah, dude, those
Yes.
Brits, those Brits.
Dude, he went. Yeah.
Oh, Miles.
Boom.
I thought
Oh,
he put a finger
Miles.
up. That's hilarious as
But
fuck.
my point is, I feel like
Oh.
the history of that school is way more interesting than what they did with the Fantastic Beasts movies, and those were kind of okay. But you just got to work at it. Is the thing.
Miles, have you seen the clip
Dude.
of the guys
Shit
talking
is-
about? It's Brendan Mulligan talking about Harry Potter and how dumb it is that.
Yeah, it's like, why do we follow the rules of this one fucking school?
It's like we have the power to teleport anywhere at any time, but we use the world's slowest bird to deliver mail.
That's animal cruelty.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
all
pretty
of
funny
like
clip.
the laws of the wizarding world follow one school.
When there are thousands of wizarding schools around the world.
Whoever
yeah.
let Jake, bro, it's so sad because J.K. Rowling could have done something great with Harry Potter, but with all the
then
plot
she
holes and
turned out
shit
to
she
be the
left
person
behind.
she did.
Well, I'm not even saying her as a person. I'm just saying like the actual like what Harry Potter is could have been so fire, but she just fucking did some stupid shit and like that. Like the rules are set to one school, like it just ruins it all. Because then
It's
like
she had
you
an
change
idea
it,
for how this world works, but she didn't like take that
right.
extra step to be like,
Well,
oh yeah, they can
It's
teleport.
expanded.
Well, and the thing is like if they try and change it now, that's such a world-changing idea.
Yeah.
It could be for the better though in
Yeah.
that
It could.
in that
I
case.
think honestly, it wouldn't be a bad like idea to exploit just because you probably could fucking have some like major war. But like, is that the route they're trying to go with Harry Potter?
Well, dude, my
'Cause
guess what's
Voldemort
gonna
was like-
happen is they're gonna go from book 1 to book 7 in a span of however many seasons that's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be 7 seasons because that'd be a fucking lot. But they're probably gonna do some weird shit. I don't know. Warner Brothers
wow.
does not
It's
have
gonna-
a track record.
I hope they realize it's gonna flop, bro. It's gonna flop.
is.
And I say that it could be a fire story, but just because it's not Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert, I forget his last name every time.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how many people are gonna like want to watch it. They're gonna be like, "This isn't the original cast." Fuck no. So right there, they're losing viewership because I'm not gonna watch it because of that.
And it's not even like trying to reboot it for the next generation of Harry Potter fans,
right?
Because you don't need to do that. You already have
seven great movies.
7 movies that are done. Like that's already done.
And
it's
that's
not
the
like
thing.
the MCU where that just keeps growing and you just can't start from the beginning.
And they have all the books, bro? They have all the books still.
Mm-hmm. It's not like the books are getting banned anywhere. Dude, the last movie came out 10 years ago.
It's funny you say that.
That is crazy. Well, also, I mean, you can find the books online if they are getting banned somewhere. It's easy as hell to find any.
Yeah, but we also live in America where they can be found on a Barnes and Noble bookshelf.
Manga.
Yeah.
Just on my phone.
Oh, I thought
so it's like
Matthew said I read 5 chapters of Among Us. He knows the
Yes,
lore.
Among Us has chapters now, Ben.
He knows which ones. He knows which one's sus.
I haven't played in like 3 years.
I haven't played it since it came out. Yeah.
Apparently, there's like modded Among Us now. Like you can fucking go. You can do some crazy shit on there.
I know
like
they
you
got
can do
VR
flavor
Among
spacing.
Us.
Yeah, VR Among Us
Wow,
looks fun, but
that sounds pretty fire.
It's just little kids.
Wait,
okay.
Whoa.
Why don't we just buy 4 VRs this summer
and then
play VR? Well, not that.
Dude, it's just gaslighting the game because all I did was sit there and say like, bro, it's blue, and everyone's like, you know what,
dude?
I like the way this guy
said
that.
I remember the easiest strat is like every time there'd be an emergency meeting, if I was the imposter, right after the meeting happens, I'd flick off the lights, then go like I was going to like the spaceship area. Then I would just go to the top of the meeting room, follow someone, kill them with the lights off, and then wait for someone to call a meeting. And like you said, you just bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that game was way easier to win than people thought it was. But then there was obviously the people like, I think it's Garrett just because vote that guy off.
Yeah, I hate those people.
Those are the worst.
They had like no
just
reason. They're just like, you know what? Fuck it. Who cares?
I hated playing with you and our other buddy.
Why?
Y'all are just butt buddies.
Who?
Wait, hold up. You were what kind of buddies?
Oh, no. We were not butt buddies, but we just had strats, bro. We just knew what to do.
They were glued together everywhere.
If we were crewmates, why would we not be together the whole time to keep each other alibis?
They both be the
imposters together, and then it's just over at that point. That's just God.
Matthew, have you ever considered that you're just bad at the game?
Well, no,
that's my luck.
I would like die first, and they'd be like, or they'd be like, "Oh, it's Matthew."
So Matthew, you're just not good at lying, I guess.
No, I just got thrown under the bus immediately.
Matthew was just bullied.
I was everybody's scapegoat.
Yep.
Damn, Matthew, the proper terminology.
Matthew was the bait, just in case.
Damn, I'm glad I didn't play with you guys then.
If I was like, fuck, dude, they might catch me. It was Matthew. He killed him in here. Okay, bet.
Oh, and then one day, Braden and Garrett got pissed at each other.
Oh no.
Playing
That's
Among
the
Us.
whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like
Came full
I don't even
circle.
remember why it was, but
Why? I just remember like
they
bro, it
stopped
was
talking for like a week.
over Among Us too, which is crazy as fuck. But it was probably because I killed his ass a little too clean, and he was like, "Nah." No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what it was.
How long you guys think it is before we get an Among Us movie or TV show?
Oh,
At that point, I don't
honestly,
think
with the way
3 years
no,
Hollywood's going, I was
Till
gonna
it
say
comes
yeah, like
out.
2 years. I say
I
2 years till it
bet
probably
Netflix
gets
is
released.
gonna pick it up and make like one of those 3D animated shows like
No,
they
it should
always do
be
with the
it should be
most
one of those
random stuff.
interactive things on Netflix that like Bandersnatch or fucking Minecraft Story
That would
Mode.
make no sense though.
It could because multiple different people can play certain things.
Well, if
Yeah,
honestly,
but,
like,
Do the
that's
actual
just decision making.
do the actual tasks though.
dude,
that'd be
every time you hit play on Netflix, you either get imposter or crewmate.
Dude, there would be
That
so
would-
many people playing Among Us through Netflix.
Dude, the site would crash in 30 minutes. I want to play. That's what they would be. Mom, it's not working. I want to play Among Us. Well, get on your phone. No, it's on Netflix. I want to play. It's exactly.
That's
I
probably
think you pay
exactly how
$20
it
a month
go.
for Netflix just for you to play Among Us.
That's exactly how I'm gonna do it though. Mom, get off Netflix. No, is that it for news though, or not?
No, we got
Oh yeah, a lot of trailers, right?
yeah, but first we got the Moana remake.
Skip.
That's the thing. Blue Beetle trailer.
Yes,
Fire, bro. That shit was okay.
Oh
Listen,
my
I'm pissed. I'm pissed that I watched it because I was like, I don't think I'm gonna watch this. I'll watch it.
But
then
now
I
you're
was
gonna
like,
watch it.
damn it. Well,
So you
yeah,
fell
but I'm
for the
pissed that
trap.
I'm
Dude,
pissed
see?
that I watched it, bro, because now I know what fucking happens, and I'm
No, you
like,
don't.
damn it.
George Lopez with the ponytail is wild.
I would have loved to see him get the scabbard or whatever that shit's called. I would have loved to see that action scarab.
Yeah,
I think that
Scarab.
also what differs from us, like all the four of us and like our superhero stuff, is like you guys know what happened to Blue Beetle already. So like an origin story makes no sense for you guys. I have no idea how he got his powers, so it'd be dope for me to see.
It's like what you said with
And
me
it,
in One Piece
it
earlier,
changes
Garrett.
so fucking much too, though. Like, there's like 3 or 4
Yeah.
different ways he got the scarab in the first place, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, see, I only know of the one in the movie with George Lopez and with a fucking mullet, looking sexy as hell.
Joker 2 has wrapped filming.
Looks
wrapped
good.
filming?
You guys saw the set
Damn.
pictures?
Oh yeah,
Looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Fire.
dude, what is happening out there? I swear someone just
Hey,
broke
dude.
through the ceiling.
Dude, I thought someone knocked on my door earlier.
Oh.
Well, no, like
And-
nobody knocks on my door.
And last thing, it's not really news, but it's just review of Air that was directed by Ben Affleck. It's apparently fantastic.
Bro, it's like a 99, bro. It's
I
like
didn't
100
expect that.
It's like
It's like
audience
150,
97,
bro.
and I think critic is 94.
Damn.
Dude, shit is so good, right? Apparently. And apparently Chris Tucker is in it, which I didn't know
Mhm.
beforehand, so I'm definitely going to go watch it more now.
Dude, the
When's the
cast
last
is
time you seen
actually
that name,
stacked.
Chris Tucker?
Probably in
I've not
Rush
seen
Hour.
Chris Tucker in a movie in forever. No, probably a little after that. He was in something probably a little before that. or
After
after
Rush Hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Cast
But I
is
still haven't seen him in forever.
stacked. It's got Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Viola Davis, Jason Bateman, Chris Tucker, like a few others.
But still, like even the first 3 you named off is disgusting on a cast is wild.
People put some
Wild.
respect on Ben Affleck's name, man.
Yeah.
He's a great director.
Yeah. Honestly, I was a little hesitant when I heard the movie was coming out because I was like, do we need a movie about the making of the first Jordan shoe? But apparently it delves a little bit deeper into shit that we just never knew. So
Yeah. Biopics are in right now.
biopics are in, but my thing with a biopic is like if we're starting to get on this biopic train, I'm on board. Get me in the back of the caboose. I'm ready to sit down and strap in. But you better take time on every single one that they do because this isn't even a me. This is for the person they're making it around. You know, you don't want to like mess with their reputation or
wanna
their
mess with-
legacy.
It's got to be real.
Because like, well, yeah, exactly. Well, because like what happened in the Michael Jackson movie is like it was so real and so raw and uncut that people are like, okay, I understand where he was coming from, but it also was weird that he was sleeping with kids. You know, it's still not
Right.
proven what he was doing allegedly, but still, like in the movie, we're like, Michael like expresses in the movie a lot. They're like blah 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 blah. So
Mhm.
I don't know, like if because I would like a biopic on like Kanye. I know it sounds crazy. People are like, fuck that. But like, it would be a great, because he went through so many crazy stuff. And if you've seen his Netflix documentary, it would just make sense for him to have a biopic. But I get it that it's not the right time for it. It's not the right time. And I think biopics are good because it gives people the chance who don't understand this person to go watch it and understand a little bit more.
Yeah, to like
Because
know
like,
how they live.
As
yeah, because
long as
like
they
in
don't
Blonde,
lie about it. Because
Mess
that's
it
one
up.
thing I
Exactly.
didn't like about Elvis is they glossed over a lot of things he did.
Do they like in a
yeah, I
lot
will
of
say that.
biopics they gloss over like the weirder details
Bro,
of him?
Bro,
I think
Elvis
just
married
Elvis
like
just
a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They didn't do
No, I'm just
anything
kidding.
about
I'm just
that.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But his
Yeah,
music
they
is
kind of
still good.
It was like
the way.
one line, and he was like, "That's weird," and then that was it.
No. There's not even a line, bro. The way they introduce Priscilla is remember
Making fun of
they're
her
in like that
father.
hotel room. Yeah, making fun of her father, bro. And they don't even address like
Oh.
her age at all. It's like 22-year-old Elvis. And he's like talking to her.
Yeah.
Like he's like, yeah, come. So it's like me and my mom and my brother are in the movie theater watching it. And after my mom was like, I looked over at you two, like, how do you guys react to this? Because she was like, it was a little weird to me that they didn't bring up the age at all. And I was like, yeah, but I understand why.
It
I
doesn't
understand
look
why.
favorably on the star, but I mean, like, if kind of,
Yeah,
it's kind
I
of
was thinking in
important
the
to his life.
I was thinking in the fact that they didn't show it because they would have had to add so many other scenes
Yeah,
that it might have taken away from the impact of Elvis's life into a storing of into a telling of like, I guess,
Well,
just
dude, they would
the
have had
life
to
of
add like a
Elvis. I guess.
20-minute
I'm
thing
gonna go
of
grab
just
dinner.
like
Yeah.
him
Okay.
marrying her because he was like convincing her parents to let her come to the United States to hang out with him. And then once she turned like 17 or 18, they got married. And so they were like fadoodling around since she was 14.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah.
I did not know
Like,
that.
I
oh
knew
yeah,
that from my
Elvis.
mom, but
It was also
still.
the like. Okay, this is to no accord. I'm not saying any man should ever do this, but in the 50s, it was a different time. You know,
Yeah.
shit was changed, bro. Like cops back then were turning blind eyes at a lot of things, man. So it was a different time. What he did wasn't right, but it is what it is. So I get why they didn't put it in the movie. It avoids the backlash, but true
You
Elvis
also get
fans are like, we need to see that shit.
you also get the backlash of why didn't you show it? You know,
Well, and it's
Exactly,
like
exactly.
the
But I
common
think
either
what I
way,
commoner
think,
who just knew
there's
of
not a good
Elvis
side of the coin.
didn't.
right?
Well, obviously the people who just watched the movie didn't know as a kid. Like
Well, see,
what? Like there's the people around
exactly.
our age who just watch a movie to watch a movie. They have no idea about any of that happening in real life.
Yeah. Well, Ben, when you stepped out, Matthew literally said, I had no idea that happened. So I feel like for that group of people who go and watch Elvis, they're going to leave that theater with not a thought in mind. But the few people that are like, I know she was a different age, those are the people getting backlash, like, why wasn't it in the movie?
Yeah,
Which is granted, though, because it's, I don't know, it's like either way, it's an argument back and forth. You're never really going to get to a point because, I don't know, I wish it was in the movie because I'm a
I think
biopic. I want everything to be real, guy. You know?
Well, I mean, if
I
you watch
think
like
the
Bohemian
better
Rhapsody and
example and
Rocket Man, dude, they're not like they keep some
Yeah,
stuff hidden.
I think the
dude,
better
Freddie
example for
Mercury's.
things being hidden is The Woman King that came out last
Oh,
year.
that shit is so historically inaccurate. It is so historically
After the first
inaccurate.
like
Yeah,
20 minutes, it became like super
they did.
inaccurate.
Wrong.
They didn't even
Mhm.
gloss over the fact that the tribe or whatever they call themselves was responsible for like 15% of the slave trade.
Mhm.
Jesus.
But I think okay, that is a little different because it needed to be put in the movie. It should have been put in the movie, but it was the telling of like the Woman King. So obviously the writers were like, "This is a big part, but we'll just act like everyone already knew that."
Well, it's like
You that's how the writers obviously were thinking.
they
There's
want
no
to
way
they
they
want to
weren't thinking
make these
that.
people paint them in the best light possible. But also
Mhm.
one of the most known things about these people is that they contributed to like 15% of the slave trade.
That's why my favorite biopic is NWA. Now, is it completely accurate? No,
Oh, but it's still a
of
good
course
ass
not. Like,
biopic.
well, yeah, like of course, like, but no one wants to see Eazy-E killing people. Actually, like that's just not
Yeah.
what people want to see, right? They want to see the story of NWA,
Right.
which the actual story is 1000% accurate. Maybe there's a couple things that I don't know that are left out, but everything that I grew up learning about NWA, it's all in the movie, and it's a really good movie, good acting. So like But I mean, so are Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man.
I love
It's like-
Bohemian Rhapsody, but what they
Yeah.
did was they changed the order of events that happened to make it more dramatic. They didn't necessarily like fake things.
Yeah.
But what they did
They
was
just
just
put-
they changed when
just changed
Freddie
time.
told his bandmates that he had AIDS. Because
Mhm.
originally it happened after Live Aid, but what they did was put it before Live Aid, so the stakes were higher at that last concert.
At
Which
Live
is a
Aid,
good
which
way
is
of
still crazy how they
storytelling.
filmed it. Yeah. Yeah.
The Live
And I
Aid
think-
performance in there.
I think that stuff is fine because, again, like you were just saying, Ben, it's not inaccurate. You're just kind of changing the sequence of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But like any screenwriter out there knows that that's literally like one of your main jobs is like, if this scene doesn't work here, you might just switch it to a different point in time,
Mhm.
you know?
Well,
But I
because
guess it's different.
what is it?
for
With
real
Rocket
life.
Man, that's the only time that a biopic was made, at least in recent history, that the person was alive to help contribute to the biopic.
Yeah,
Obviously,
for
the
Bohemian
band,
Rhapsody, it was
most of
just
the band of
bandmates.
Queen, most of the band
Yeah,
of Queen
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
there,
Yeah,
and like
but not
there's still
Freddie
a help on
Mercury. Yeah.
Elvis. But the thing is, it's like even then you're still getting like wrong parts because people remember stuff very differently from when it was actually
Yeah.
happening.
Well, no. The only person that's not alive in NWA is ETE.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's
that's what I'm saying. Is that's why I'm
That's
like,
another one.
but with
Yeah.
Queen, you had like the main dude was Freddie Mercury,
Yeah.
and like he's the
And
only
then
one
you had
that's not
Brian May,
alive.
and then Rick Drummer.
Roger Taylor, and then John
Mhm.
Deakins. I'm pretty sure.
You know what also is another really good biopic? Now, I'm not sure because I only know so much about this band, but is Motley Crue. I don't know how
The Dirt?
accurate it
The
is.
Dirt.
The Dirt. That shit
Apparently,
is
it's
so
pretty
great.
accurate.
My brother says it's
Oh, yeah.
pretty great. He watches it. He
I
watches it a couple times a year.
Really. I've seen it I've seen it twice, I think, maybe 3 times. Twice for sure. And it's great, dude. It's a great movie. And the part about that movie that makes it crazy is like it goes super into detail. Like this one guy in the band accidentally kills this other dude. And like they show that shit and they show the meeting it happens and they show the breakdown, they show they show everything. So it's like that movie is good because it gives crazy detail onto shit.
Well, and
So-
that's the executive producers were literally Motley Crue because they're all still alive.
Literally.
And so
Every
that's
single
an
one of
easy
them.
way to make it really accurate is you get obviously you can't bring people back from the dead, but
Mhm.
they had
Wait, what?
access to the people who were alive and took that
Yeah.
approach.
Mhm.
All right, but
And what you
go ahead.
there you go. Oh, I was just gonna say like what you were saying, Miles. Like in my opinion, also if you're gonna make a biopic, I think it should be alive
Yeah.
because Michael
Most
Jackson,
cases.
in a new Michael Jackson movie, he could tell so much shit about it, but he also been like, leave this out, which is, in my opinion, it's like,
Biased.
it's weird, right? It's biased, but I think it tells for a better story through his end, but you're still gonna get historically inaccurate stuff.
But
Well,
when
it's
we
like-
did Rocket Man, I say we like I was there, but when Rocket Man happened,
But you were
Elton John was like, put it in. Like
Mhm.
he didn't shy back from him overdosing and then like him going to rehab and all these stuff.
And that's what made it
He said,
cool.
he was
And
like,
I'm not-
put it in.
Yeah,
I
and
also
that, like,
love the way they did it is they made it a musical. Like there was music numbers
Mhm.
where in Bohemian Rhapsody was like, oh, you're at a concert. This was
just
like,
a straight storytelling.
damn,
Mhm.
okay, you have set pieces for a whole shopping spree and he's playing a song, you're playing Crocodile Rock and he's levitating above the piano.
Well, dude, it's a very eccentric movie for a very eccentric musician, and that
Person.
makes it so much better. I don't know.
Mhm.
Love Elton.
Biopics are like that they're kind of weird because at least with not Rocket Man, Bohemian Rhapsody and Elvis, they've been dead for
Mhm.
almost 30 years and plus.
Yeah.
Obviously Elton John's still alive, but with Michael Jackson, he only died like what,
2009.
14 years ago?
Mhm.
So it's fairly
Well,
recent.
My thing with Michael Jackson, I don't know. Michael Jackson's biopic is such a weird one because take away the kid aspect. The only
Mhm.
thing that everyone talks about Michael Jackson, the fact that he's the king of pop, right? I personally only know of a couple other like weird shit that would like. I feel like that movie would be so good, dude. But
Dude,
the
put
fact
in the
that he has
moment where he
one
tried to buy Marvel so he can play Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
Yes.
Hilarious.
that would be
That'd be
hilarious. And it would add to the personality of Michael Jackson. But I think
Yeah.
the fact of that one thing weighs him down, that we can never get a historically accurate
I think
Michael
you totally
Jackson movie. We
could.
can't.
I think you could.
You
Obviously
could, but
not
would people
with.
enjoy that?
Yeah,
Well, it's
they
like,
would not enjoy it because you would be seeing, because the accurate part is like, dude, you would see so many scenes of Michael Jackson with these kids, and like, remember like Blanket, you're gonna see Blanket over the thing. Like, I don't want to see that, because everyone's seen that on the press. But if you want to tell an accurate Michael Jackson story, you have to.
And that's the thing,
You
is that you
have
can
to.
totally do that. It's just a matter of how you do it and how you approach putting that into the screen. Because if you just do it for like Batum of what actually happened, then that's gonna fuck up like how you think of Michael Jackson. But at the end of the day, we all still listen to Michael Jackson music, whether we listen to it every day or every so often. We all still listen to it. He still has almost, I think, well over 1 billion listens on Spotify at this point, and since before that. So it's gonna change people's opinions, but they're still gonna listen to his music.
Yeah, I mean, like Michael Jackson is a timeless person. Like we've had some conversations about this. Like he himself is timeless, and then his music is timeless. So it's like, yeah, I think eventually we will get another Michael Jackson biopic.
We are.
I just pray that it's good.
They're making.
Oh yeah,
we
talked about that, right?
Like they're casting his nephew.
Yeah. Some before we switch on to another topic, I want to just say I have some other really good biopics that I've seen. Ray, good ass biopic. Jamie Foxx killed that stuff.
I'm like so confused. Like what?
Pursuit of Happiness, fire.
About Ray Charles, Pursuit of Happiness, and that's a slept-on biopic because some people don't even know it's based on a true story.
Yeah,
that is a slept-on biopic. That one's really good.
Spotlight is maybe my favorite biopic.
The Founder.
The Founder's a good one. I was gonna say
Hulk with Michael Keaton.
Both good movies.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it, even though I'm gonna say Blonde. I'm not saying it's a good biopic because it's inaccurate as fuck and it's based on a book.
That's not supposed to be accurate.
Yeah, the book is shot to a T though, so that's why it's a good biopic. Because the product, the thing that it was coming from is shot to a T.
Not a biopic,
same story.
An adaptation.
Yeah,
I'll give it that. I'd agree.
Is there like any biopics of like anybody that you guys would want to see be made eventually?
The Beatles.
My question. I think the Beatles would be good for a show.
The Beatles. Oh well, have you guys seen the Beatles documentary on Disney Plus?
I saw parts of it. I didn't see the entire thing.
It is easily
more in a row, Garrett, that you brought that up.
Well, it needed to be brought up 2 weeks in a row. But it's a great documentary. Okay. So I don't know. I think that'd be such a cool biopic. But a biopic show would do a whole show. Better.
So you can actually dive into like the band breaking up, John Lennon's death.
Yeah.
Well, like you could do a whole like season on just like the years 1963 to 1965, and then you could do like, dude, there's so many, bro, because there's like a whole storyline of when everyone hated the Beatles because John Lennon was like way more popular than God, and they were like, hey, fuck you.
Well, like, dude, you can
you didn't have to say it.
Well, you can do something like Harry Potter and just do like per decade of the Beatles, do a season of that.
Oh, I thought you were saying a biopic of Harry Potter. I was
no. Do it something like that where each book represents a season, and so like each decade of the Beatles would represent a season of the TV show, which would be a very cool transition from the 50s to the 60s to the end of the Beatles. There was only like 8 years of the Beatles, which is crazy because that I guess I'm gonna go on a little Beatle rant for 10 seconds. The fact that in 8-9 years the Beatles produced as many numbers and did as successful as they will proves they're the greatest band of all time. That is my only sentiment to the day behind the Beatles, other than they should get a biopic because it would be great.
They did have 3 of the best lyrical artists back then.
Then, yeah. I mean, they inspired the Rolling Stones songs. They wrote some of the Rolling Stones songs.
Notice I only said 3, Garrett.
Well, because
Ringo barely wrote anything.
Ringo's newest album is not bad. It's not terrible. It's definitely not music you guys would be into, but it's not bad.
Hear me out though. If they did a show, I want one episode focusing on like the original Beatles member who got kicked out because he was too hot.
Dude, so it's funny because that was in the Quarrymen, and then the Quarrymen got changed into the Beatles. But like the Quarrymen was just John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and George Harrison, and then the fucking hot guy. And then they were like, yeah, man, you're out, bruv.
You get too much women. Out.
Yeah, because
and then they went to like some music fest in like some bar, and they saw Ringo, but then he got kicked from his band. They're like, do you want to play for us? And there's the Beatles.
Well, because wasn't it for a brief time before they were called the actual Beatles? They were called the Silver Beatles, right?
The Silver Beetles for like not even that long.
Yeah, it was
It's
like
not even
maybe
enough to like.
it wasn't even a couple months at that
Bad
point. It
band
was
name.
like, yeah, that's like
Well,
an
it's 'cause
awful
they're-
band name, the Silver Beatles.
Well, because like they made the Beatles, and then Paul McCartney's guys were like, "What about the Silver Beatles? No one likes two band names or two name bands." And then they were like, "Nope, we like the Beatles." And then the Rolling Stones and the Who came around, and
And then you got
Motley
everyone
Crue.
like, we're the Monkeys, we're the Eagles.
Arctic Monkeys.
Hey,
name me one fucking band that before that was called the Jackson 5. Hey,
Well, that was actually more around the same time as the Beatles.
which is crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude.
actually.
It's so weird
Which is
to
crazy
think that
because
we're like these people are
if
so
you look-
old, but they're all around the
if you
same
look
time
back-
period.
If you look back at 1963 and 1964, the Ed Sullivan Show, the highest rated episodes to ever be watched was the Beatles and the Jackson
Beatles
5. Everything else was poop ratings, like compared to them,
Right.
because they were like
Damn.
worldwide shit.
I
Yeah.
wanna blow you guys' mind.
Hmm.
Just think about the fact, Miles kind of touched on this, that they might be old to us, but like that was fairly recent. Think about
That
how
was
in this
60
world,
years ago. Damn.
in this world, we are in the most important time, like in the most important 100 years of having the best music, the introduction of the internet,
Mhm.
television, movies,
Dude,
vehicles,
me and Matthew,
electricity.
It's insane.
me and Matthew are watching this anime. It's called Vinland Saga, and it like takes place in like 10. It's like
10th
10,
century.
10 AD, right? 10 AD, 1014, shit like that, right?
Mhm.
And in that, it's like takes place in Norse, Denmark, England area. And this one guy's talking about how like Ragnarok is supposed to come in 20 years. And at that point, they thought the end of the world was going to be in 1024 or 1034, my bad. And then now we're here. That's what blows
I
my
mean, look
mind.
at 2012, bro.
Yeah,
literally,
that's
mine's
exactly
like
what I
my
the
last
world's gonna end in
night, bro.
2012, man. December 21st of 2012, I'm pretty sure.
And then what was it, 2020, when people realized that I think it was the Germanic calendar that we should be technically 8 years ahead. So then the Mayan calendar would line up with 2020 as the end of the world, and then everything happened 2020, and we were like, wait a minute.
Everybody's like freaking the
Mhm.
fuck out. It was kind of
bro.
but it's so
Oh,
weird
no,
to think
bro.
because like,
Honestly, it was a world shifting experience though. Shit, I was a little scared.
because what was it from from 1960 to 1970? You got Elvis's comeback in 1968. You got the
Why does
Beatles.
Miles
In
have a razor in his hand?
He
Yeah,
always
what the hell?
has.
I always have one, dude.
He
It's
has
always on my
something in
desk.
his
I'm just
hand.
fucking with it. But like even from just the beginning of the 60s, you had the Beatles and the Jackson 5 starting up, and then at the end of it, you have David Bowie, you have Elvis appearing,
Pink
all these
Floyd.
other people come up, but they seem so old to us now. I know, dude.
Yeah,
You know how
that was-
often I mess with this? Like I'm just like underneath my camera, just messing with.
Dude,
it.
I was looking for the most random thing I could find, so I found a 3D printed wrecked ship.
Yeah, you know.
You
whatever.
know, man. You know,
It
man.
happens.
It is what it is, bro.
It is.
You guys need sewing shit, or
You've been sewing.
because I own a sewing machine. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You own us.
Yeah, I'm a
His mom
sewer.
bought him
Yeah,
a
you know, it
sewing
just
machine.
Bro,
It's just a
this is some
Just a
development.
laptop. Bro's just got a MacBook on hand.
Nah, dude, it's
I got-
a fucking drawing
I got a
tablet.
bratwurst.
I want to debate a little bit because I was thinking about this morning, and then I kind of forgot we had a podcast today, but I'm glad we did because I just remembered my question. Out of the four of us, who has, you think, the most like media shit? Does that make sense? Like,
What is that?
Like
What do you mean
collection-
by that?
I don't mean like actual physical possessions because I think Ben has a lot of physical possessions. So does Matthew. I don't have a lot of like physical nerd stuff, but like who do you think knows the most about all of the nerd shit? And I beg to differ that it's Miles because he knows random shit out of nowhere stuff. But so does Matthew, dude.
You know,
So, I
like
don't know.
so much
'Cause, like-
anime, like
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
weird,
I
though,
think I
'cause
know more
Matthew-
anime than you.
outdoorsy
I think I know more
Is on
anime.
certain bits of anime and like maybe
Well, I think
Star
I know-
Wars, but like out of
I don't want to
everything, I'd
fucking
say
toot
me
my
and
own
Ben,
horn, but
have like more like
comics
overall.
wise, yeah.
I would say overall stuff.
I'm about to start reading more manga though, so you better watch yourself, Miles.
Watch yourself, buddy.
I don't know, dude. I'm gonna defend myself here, dude. I think I know
And
a
you
lot
don't-
more than I've shown credit for.
You
And I'm
do,
gonna debate myself.
but it's not as much as you think.
It's not as much as you think.
Okay,
It's
but
a
Yeah,
like,
very
Garrett's trying to
low
defend himself here, and we're just
percentage
like
of stuff.
shoving him down.
What about sports? Sports is a media.
Right.
I know way more about
True.
sports than any of you guys. So I think that ranks me up a little higher.
Here's what we should do. Pull up a list of different forms of media or entertainment, and we'll
I
vote
got you
on
right
who
now.
knows the most in each category.
I got you right now. Hold on. Breaking news: Kanye West news.
Oh,
Kanye West's private school fed sushi for lunch and banned chairs and utensils.
What?
all right.
Hard break.
My
Okay,
day
the
will
kids-
continue the same.
So
The kids had to eat
we have to
sushi
film
with
podcast like this
hands.
now, boys.
Standing?
Stand up now. Yeah.
My
We banned
computer
chairs.
can't do that. But
Okay.
all forms.
This news
we
will
can
let
just
me relive my day completely the same.
we can move past this. Okay. So I'm looking at it right now. Okay. What? This makes no sense. Because it's saying like journalism, magazines. I'm not
Right.
gonna do that
Oh,
stuff.
because you put
because we
media.
don't know
Any
that.
Kanye news,
Who are
I'm
we,
either
old
gonna
people?
be.
What should I put instead of
Would you
media?
say entertainment?
All forms
Because
I would say entertainment.
all the stuff
Probably.
we're talking about is pretty much entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment is probably better than. Yeah, okay. That it's bringing up
Any
what we
Kanye
need. Okay.
news is either gonna make me laugh or make me angry. There's like no in between.
Yeah, you really can get in between with Kanye news.
Cap. Anything before 2014 was good Kanye news.
Depending on who you ask. Depending on who you
I didn't
ask.
watch the news in 2014.
Who the fuck watched
Okay,
news in
so
2014? Old
This-
people.
Okay, I think this first one is already a hard ass question, man,
Bet.
because it's music. It's music.
I would say it's so
It's
weird.
Garrett or me, but I'm leaning towards Garrett.
Yeah.
I think it's also me, but I
Just
think
'cause Garrett
Miles
has
is. I think
stuff
Miles
from
is
100
slept
years
on,
ago.
bro.
Okay, I think
Miles
it's
has
like
got some music in there
based
that
on like genre wise, because like
I guess
rap,
so.
it's instantly Garrett. But if it's
Yeah,
like classic stuff like Elton John,
Yeah.
it's Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's weird
I
because
think
like I added like a
our
lot of
playlist-
music to my playlist over spring break, and it's like it's way more diverse than what it was.
All right, but
Dude,
if it's
I've been in
emo,
such a-
grunge, or punk, it's me.
Oh yeah,
Also,
Dude, I've been
indie pop or folk
I've been in
pop.
such like a classic rock stage right now.
What then?
I've been in such a classic rock phase that I've been adding so many rock music. So yeah, that's my kind of shtick right now is classic rock.
Yeah, Matthew,
I
you
think
don't
that
listen
one's
to folk pop? What's wrong with you?
You're listening to Scottish
that one's a
folk
tough one.
rock. What's wrong with
Scottish.
Dude,
You don't listen to Christian
my
rap?
friend
hard?
Brady listens to what is it? Screamo, like Irish pirate music sometimes.
you, bro? What?
Dude, this girl that works in the bookstore here, she strictly listens to Irish soundtracks from movies. She can't listen to anything unless it's a soundtrack from an Irish movie. So it's like the first 5 songs she was playing me like a little bit of them. She was like, "Listen to this one," and it's always like the same. You know, it's got like that Irish feel. It's all the same song, bro.
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh, you like this stuff?" And she was like, "Yeah, they all sound different." And I was like, "Whatever floats your
Well,
boat,
dude,
I
to
guess."
be
But it
fair-
all just sounds like flute music.
Like I don't think I have the best music taste, like or like the most broad music taste. But I like if you look at my playlist from like D to F, it's David Bowie, Elvis, and Elton John. I don't think I have a single F like category in my music.
All Out Boy.
That's what
I do have a
that's what
little
I was
bit of
gonna bring
alt,
up.
you're
I
right,
don't
you're
think-
right.
I think Miles is like music strands from like 2009 back
Nothing,
with a sprinkle of
nothing
new
afterwards.
no, with a sprinkle of new stuff. He has a lot of Meghan Trainor and stuff.
A sprinkle of Olivia Rodrigo.
That's dude.
A
I
sprinkle.
literally have.
Dude, I
I
remember
I have some
in the
weird shit
summer
in
we were
there.
in an Xbox party and Miles is like, "I'm gonna listen to the new Meghan Trainor album," and I like put my controller
You're like,
down and I
"What?"
stepped back. I was like, "What?"
Miles. What?
Dude, to be fair, I went back and
And
listened
me,
to it. I'm
no,
like,
me and
yeah, this is
Matthew were
bad.
listening to Metro's superhero album,
Oh,
and we were
Yes,
jamming
yes.
out. And Miles was like, "Ooh, Meghan Trainor dropped a new
Did
album."
you think that was
dude.
did you think that was in the summer, Ben? That was in November.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that was in
alright.
November. Whatever.
Either way.
Dude, if you
speaking
come
of
out-
artists, Garrett, Drake dropped a new single again
I already know. Another one?
just
Dude,
now. Yeah,
What's it called?
today. I don't fucking know.
What's it called?
Search and Rescue.
Because if it's called Search and that shit dropped 2 days
Okay.
ago, brother. You're
Okay.
late. You're
Far
late.
behind.
Well, it's
Far
just
behind.
a new release.
This year has been pretty stacked
Yeah.
with music.
Yeah.
Fall
I
Out Boy's
know
album
a lot
last
of
week
fire
was
albums and
fire.
singles.
NF's album
Dude.
yesterday, fire.
I haven't listened
Re-
to it yet.
Oh my God, bro, Ben, that right there is the fucking difference. I was about to say like, I'm not listening to Fall Out Boy and NF.
Bro,
Yeah, no. I've
you're
been
missing out.
listening
Those
to
Dude,
are
I
two
barely listen to
goated
Fall Out Boy. I have like
artists.
2 songs.
Miles, the new
Yeah.
album,
Huh?
so good, so
Okay.
good.
I think the next two are weird, and I kind of just think that like all four of us at one point, it's just television and movies. Like the four of us know
Oh.
so much about those
Yeah,
both those things. It's weird
Yeah.
But I
because I
feel
think
like
Ben knows a lot about TV, like a lot about like a lot of shows. But Miles does too. Miles knows a lot about sitcom shit,
You
like the
guys know a lot about
Goldbergs.
sitcoms. I know a lot about like drama shows.
Yeah.
And I primarily
Yeah.
watch
And
the
I feel like
sitcoms because I don't really find myself being interested in a bunch of dramas, and that's why I'm rewatching a
Bro,
bunch of the
misses the whole
sitcoms I
point of
grew
a
up
drama.
watching.
honestly,
watch
I'd
a
give
lot of
movies.
TV.
I would give movies to Ben just because I feel like he knows like who directs them, who's writing this, what director also wrote this movie
weird.
because he was saying
I feel like
I don't know
Ben,
that stuff.
he gets TV shows because automatically he watches not a lot more than we do, but like currently as it is, you three watch more TV shows than I do. But when it comes to movies,
yeah, dude, I've been
it
watching so
depends on
much
the type of
TV.
movie because Matthew kind of does know some stuff about certain directors, but you and us, I would say Garrett, myself, and Ben, we all kind of know the just broad stuff like who directed this movie, who directed this. And it's like Ben knows some weird, obscure shit.
That's why I'm saying Ben might top both of them just because he knows more about people in this industry, and obviously he's just seen a lot more shows.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Listen
weird,
to
but
things.
like I think
But this
But I
year, I
think,
feel like
like,
I got the
this.
lead in that.
well, I feel like anime, dude. Anime is a whole
Yeah.
different story. Because how much anime do you watch, Ben?
None.
Yeah,
Not
not
a
a
lot.
lot.
I don't
don't
like
like
anime
anime.
at all.
I watch a
Lot.
ton.
Well,
I
it's
watched
like
Yeah,
Attack on
so I
Titan
think
and My
that
Hero,
also.
and that's it.
Since the last time you asked, I've watched 2 animes and got 40 episodes and more into One Piece.
So what are you
Jesus
at? 620?
No,
No.
5480.
Jesus
Wizard.
Christ.
Last time you checked was 540
So you're
Damn.
halfway through, and how long you been watching this?
since January.
Jesus
Loser.
Christ.
I thought it was before that. Holy fuck.
Dude, Matthew, you realize at this point that's roughly about a little over 100 episodes per month.
Dude, if only I could commit to a relationship like this.
We're only 100 days into the year about.
That's
and you've watched
wild.
it 580?
Yeah.
That,
584.
man.
we're pushing like 50 plus episodes a day.
I think that's that before we continue this
That's insane.
conversation. Who do you think has the most minutes watched this year so far? Probably.
Oh, you
Just
guys,
take a guess.
easily.
I think it's me. I think I beat Matthew.
Yeah.
Even with One Piece, I think I beat Matthew because they're 20-minute episodes, buddy.
Buddy.
Matthew.
I still think I beat you, Brad.
Nah.
I don't know, dude.
Bro.
My list is so extensively long. So
Dude, I don't even watch
Yeah,
movies like that anymore. Or
My
TV.
my watch list is very small this year.
Yeah, my watch list is maybe. Dude, I don't even know. Considering I've seen 3 seasons of a show so far and like finish another one, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say.
I have already
Give her-
1,300 minutes or 13,000 minutes watched on One Piece alone.
give or take a week. I think I've watched a new movie every day, or a new form of new show, new movie. At least
we usually watch a different movie every day.
there's a couple days where I've missed, so I just say give or take
Yeah.
a week. And I know I've missed a couple. Okay, so I don't know, dude. I think it's gonna come down.
Yeah, when it comes to that, you guys trump me and Ben like 1,000%.
Ben watched like
year, I
50
didn't
shows
watch
last
anything
year.
last year. Really,
I watched so many movies last year.
I don't watch a lot of anything.
This has become so competitive for me. So now it's giving me a reason to watch all of these movies. So I'm just watching movies now.
Well, dude, Ben also goes to the movies like every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do get a text.
To go right now.
He'll be like, "Yo, bro, just want to go see what John Wick 4? Just want to go see the Mario
for
movie."
The past, I need to go see the Mario movie. Maybe I'll go.
Really came out like a couple days ago.
I know, but for the past 7 weeks, I've been to the movies every single week.
Yeah, you call Matthew a loser.
Congratulations.
So I have the most new release watches.
Yes, for sure.
I would just like to point out I caught this man Matthew taking a B-roll right now. Got caught in the act, buddy.
No, I'm trying to take a picture of your dumbass.
Bro, I just saw you do the motion. He goes,
No, I'm trying to see if it's the right picture.
Dude, I love the way he was like, I'm trying to take a picture.
We can wait. We can wait for the notification to pop up my phone that he posted.
He's straight up just like.
We can wait for it to pop up. No, but
Next
next form, the next one is video games.
Miles.
I would want to say me.
Math.
No,
Miles
me.
or Matthew?
If we're doing story-driven games, it's definitely me because Matthew just plays FIFA.
Fuck no.
Story-driven, Miles.
Overall, though.
Overall, it's still me. I have 24 hours alone this past week of just playing Resident Evil.
I have 40. Oh,
you
24?
Don't understand my Siege, bro.
Yeah, but
you don't
when was the last
understand
time
my
you started playing
Siege back
Siege?
in the day.
Okay, but like, are we count? Okay, what are we counting for video games? How many we know? How many we played
I want
collectively?
to say
I
from
know-
this year
I
alone.
know
We're going from this year alone.
Hours
Overall, out of all time, it's definitely probably Matthew. But if we're talking about this year alone,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be me with story-driven games.
Well, no, hours played makes no sense because I definitely have at least a year on Assassin's Creed.
As of
3.
right now,
You spent a year playing Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh, for sure. When I was a little kid, bro, me and my dad spammed that game.
Yeah,
Not hours.
we're talking all
I'm
time.
not saying
Sure.
I'm saying a year hours. I'm not saying a year hours. I'm
forget-
saying a year spent playing the game.
If we're talking about
So
from
that's
the
what I'm saying.
beginning of
That for
2023
3 years straight,
alone,
that I was only playing Siege.
Right,
Man,
right.
I was
but I,
But
like-
like,
but I also play Minecraft fairly often, and I play
I don't
it for
think we can
extended
play.
periods of time.
I think we should count 2022 and 2023 since we're not even a half of 2023.
Okay, still, I would still say
I still think it's
partially me.
Miles. I
Last
still think
year,
it's Miles because he played so many games, bro. He's playing like Metroid. He was playing
yeah.
a bunch of other games. He plays like 40 different story-driven games. Wasn't he just playing RE2 the other day?
Yeah, I was literally playing Resident Evil 2 remake, and then I finished both Wolfenstein games again this last month.
Yeah.
And then I have
2022, I played no games really.
Yeah,
Same.
and
just
and
Mario
look,
Kart
he showed
alone
you a
this
lot
past
of games.
week.
Miles, huh?
Just Mario Kart alone this last week, I have 6 out of 12 fully 3-starred maps
Yeah, that's wild.
on
That's ridiculous.
150cc.
On Mario
Mario
Kart, that's
Kart?
not bad.
Well, that's in the past.
not that hard.
That's just as this last week.
Yeah, that's not hard.
That's fucking ridiculous. I just played Skate 3, so I knew
Yeah,
I
me
was
and Garrett just trying to beat Skate 3 for the second time.
But
on
beating
Matthew's account.
beating 2 10-hour games in the last month.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Plus,
They're only
plus,
10-hour
plus
games, though.
restarting Resident
And he
Evil 2.
beat Spider-Man He beat Spider-Man PS4. Right? Or did you end up beating it or no?
Yeah, I beat it at the beginning of this year.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Technically.
Miles 1000% wins that.
For the
I know-
last year, yes.
Ben only plays
that was
Fortnite.
this
I
year.
only
I
play
don't-
Skate 3.
This whole year, I've played very little games, and I've
No, I know, I'm
downloaded
saying
God
this
of War
year.
and Last of Us. Very little time played on it.
Yeah.
My
Just
computer
gaming-
has
Gaming's
only
not
been
my
touched
thing, bro.
twice.
Dude, it's not hitting the same.
Uh-uh.
I don't know. For me, gaming, like it distracts me, bro. Because I can sit and play a game for probably forever. So I'm like, I gotta get away from that. I have to.
Mhm.
And it hurts my fucking head, like looking at the screen for so long.
Well, I play to
Yeah.
play with my friends, right? And like everyone else is like at college or like working their jobs, and like it just doesn't hit the same, man.
The rest of these are garbage, bro. Like, you want to hear the rest of these?
Sure.
Yeah,
Recreation, play, circus,
Plays me.
concert,
All those are bad.
play. Oh, yes.
I got some
Anything
theater
theater.
knowledge.
One circus.
Well, okay. I'm gonna put together theater, dance, play, and acting. Those all have to just go in one category.
I don't know.
Recreation.
You guys really seem like-
Recreation is sports.
Recreational sports?
Oh, probably
Recreational
you guys are the RAs. You guys have to put
Has
that shit on, right?
No. Just sports in general, not
sports?
recreational sports. Just
Garrett.
sports. Yeah, it has. To.
Yeah.
That's definitely Garrett.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way.
I mean,
it's
I
not.
played sports,
but-
but Garrett played softball.
I played a lot of other shit. Yeah.
I remember last
remember-
year when you
I
said you
still
played
remember
softball,
that,
and I
yeah.
got so mad.
Yeah, he was like, "What the?"
And then he didn't even play it.
He's like, "What? I've known you for like 8 months. How the fuck did I not know you played softball?" Yeah,
You
he's
never
like,
have?
No, it was because like one
I
random
did,
day you were
bro.
like, "Yo, I'm thinking about playing softball again this summer." I was like, "What the?"
Yeah.
What are you gonna do it this summer, Garrett?
I mean, we might have more time, and we have 4 of us, so we can farm a little team.
Sort of
And the
bowling
boys?
league.
We should name it. Dorms
Bowling
podcast.
league, I
we
would
can
be
just
down
promote
for
our. We can promote our
Free.
podcast.
No, let's start a volleyball team, bro.
Oh,
Garrett from the Dorms
Did you know me-
podcast comes up to the plate.
You know how many recreational, like, we can go do so many sports in Cheyenne as the four of us? We could, dude, we should get a bobsledding team.
What the
no,
fuck? That's so
Imagine
random.
the four of us in bobsleds.
no.
Let's do some
Why
curling,
not?
bro.
Hey, welcoming to the
grandmas?
next up, the Olympics, Dorms podcast on the bobsledding team. Imagine.
Let's start a chess team.
Let's
No.
start a
Oh,
bowling
bro.
league.
We should start a chess team.
I'm down for a bowling league.
But we have to fart so the other people get distracted so we can just win.
And then you just flip the board.
Oh, just exactly flip the pawns and shit. All right. Who do you think knows more about social media?
You.
Garrett.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I would
Because
say
this is
Garrett,
a little weird one.
like maybe a couple years ago and maybe up until now because of TikTok and stuff, but you're still on Instagram, and so I'll classify that. But it's like I'm still actively on TikTok, still sending Ben
Yeah, so like,
a lot
how
of
many
TikToks.
Yeah, we should put that don't say it. We're all at the same time. I'm gonna count down. How many social media apps do you actively use every day?
Okay,
So that's like Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. What are some other social media apps? Discord. I would count that as a social media.
Reddit.
That's social people. Reddit. Oh.
Yes, yeah. We'll count Reddit.
Oh, okay.
Now, wait, hold up. Social media, will we count Letterboxd under that as well, or no?
I'll count it. Why not? You can count it.
Okay.
We can count it. We just so we can get like basis. What other social medias that I feel like I'm forgetting?
I'm just gonna say I'm not losing or I'm not winning.
Okay.
I'm not
3,
losing, bro.
2, 1.
Like 8.
Yeah, I want to say 7
Dude,
or
it's literally
8.
Snapchat, Instagram, and Be Real.
Oh, Be Real 4. Okay.
Oh, are you
I
counting
forgot about
Reddit?
Be Real. Of course.
No, then 4.
That's my daily muse. I'm just kidding. 8, bro. Okay, what apps are you using every day?
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, shit.
3.
Reddit. Discord.
Truth be told,
Letterboxd. Twitter.
I don't use
Twitter?
Twitter.
Twitter. Hate Twitter.
I
Dude,
can't.
Twitter's
Not
toxic.
every day.
Would you
Twitter's
count
toxic.
email as social media? No, YouTube. YouTube. Social media.
Oh
Okay,
my
I'll
fuck,
count that
YouTube.
Yeah, because I
5.
have 7 to
I'm like
7 to 8.
I'm like 8 or 9.
I got like 4 or 5 then because I forgot about YouTube. I think email's a little different because it's not as social. Because like how many emails are you sending a
Mainly
day?
business.
Yeah.
I haven't
Like
sent an email
nowadays.
in like 3 months.
Yeah, exactly. Like I kind of
But
have to
I
send a lot
check
of
my
emails.
email like
That's
every day.
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
Like,
that's the
bro.
thing I'm bad about. Is I don't check my email.
Dude, I'm not bad.
I've already
at
had
all.
an
I check it
hour of
every day.
Instagram today and watching TV on top of that.
I know there's a way
Yeah,
to.
I gotta check my email.
There's a way to check how often you're on.
Your well-being, Garrett.
What?
The well-being of your well-being on your phone.
Yeah, what about it? Matthew?
What?
Hello?
Hello,
Oh, guys.
dude.
It's dark in
The
here.
past week, just this
Scott?
week alone, I've had 20 hours and 57 minutes on TikTok alone.
Today?
No, that's
What's your daily average?
about 5 hours.
Mine's
on
4
TikTok
hours.
alone.
Oh, mine's 4 hours on my phone.
Now, if we're talking on my phone, actually, let me look on my phone. I don't actually know on my phone.
When did you give me like
So,
the like
so my weekly
average.
average, 16 hours is spent on social media weekly. 8 hours is spent on games and 2 hours is spent on entertainment on my phone. But technically, like Instagram
I
is going to
lied.
count as a
I have
social
5
media.
hours of just daily stuff. You can see the chart
Week-
going up and down.
Yeah.
4.5.
my highest was
Mine's-
almost 7.
But what's
So I have the
baffling
5
is
hours
I'm
on
What's baffling
5
is
hours
I'm
on
at work
Instagram.
for 8 hours every day.
I just said for the last 7 days. It said I have almost 21 hours worth of just TikTok alone.
Well, this last week
Yeah.
with me and Garrett
Okay.
just sitting there the whole time is just.
Okay, so as of right now, today, I've only spent an hour on my phone.
Only an hour? Damn.
It's because I don't even really go on my phone
That's
that
3.5.
much.
On my phone,
I've spent 52 minutes on social media, 28 minutes on games, and 22 minutes entertainment.
Mine just went up by 20 minutes, so I'm in 5 hours.
Today
Okay.
I have 1
Today?
hour and 46 minutes.
No, that's daily average. Today I'm
Oh,
at,
I was like, Jesus, man! I thought you were at work.
I have been
I'm
playing
at
no
3
games today. It
hours
was all
today.
social.
Dude, I was playing games today.
But my
Mine's
most
literally all
of the week
social and videos.
is 7.5 hours.
Damn.
This
Not
week.
bad.
Mine's
But you know
almost
what's
7.
crazy is still us four collectively isn't even the average, bro. The average is 8 hours a week, bro.
Last Saturday, I had 11 on my phone.
Loser.
Oh, what
11
the
hours.
fuck?
Yeah, that's
What
half
are
the
you
day.
doing on your phone, bro?
I don't know what I was doing that day.
Dude, what is total screen time for what? The week? 28 hours and 31 minutes.
That's not too
Oh my
bad.
God.
That's 4 hours over a whole day. So an
Yeah.
entire week I spent a little over a day on my phone. That's pristine, bro. That's what I like to see.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not bad at
and then
all.
for our
Back to the original thing at hand. Who
characters,
gets that
Yeah.
realm of
changing my
social
design.
media?
It's got to be Ben, dude. He had 9, bro. 9
that's
every day?
wild.
9 hours every day. Jesus Christ.
No. 9 apps a day. He uses 9 actively.
Oh, I have 7 or 8, so I'm pretty close behind him. I just don't use Twitter
Oh,
every
yeah.
single day.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I'm not a social media guy anymore. Like we talked about, I used to kind of, even before we were doing the whole dorms thing, I was posting a lot on TikTok. And then I just stopped posting. And now I just kind of post on Instagram occasionally.
Yeah.
I deleted all of my, I didn't delete
know,
them.
I
I
was like,
archived
what
all
the
of my, I archived all of my posts and then just left one up. And someone was like, "Why'd you get rid of all your posts?" I was like, "Just because I didn't like them. I wanted to
I
get
went
rid
to
of
go
Why
them."
is
check
bro
and I was
looking at
like,
all your posts?
why does Garrett only have one post?
Matthew was looking when you did it.
That's a little weird, Matthew.
Why are you looking at his
Well,
page?
no, I
man?
was looking because I was going to look at your caption to read it.
See what I put it?
Yeah. And I was
Yeah.
like, why does he only have one post?
This is kind of an off-topic thing, but I kind of want to get your opinion on this because I think it's kind of funny. What do you think about like Instagram stalking? So if you liked a girl, would you go look at their Instagram page all the way down? Because I got a buddy
Yes.
he'll go down to 2014 and looks at photos.
Okay, not
What?
yeah, I was never that far. It'd be the
But I
first
mean, he's just
couple,
look.
and then I wouldn't scroll farther than that.
See, I used to be that in high school. I was like, all right, I gotta see. Let me see what you're doing on Instagram. And nowadays, I'm like, nah. Just because I think what happens if that's to me? Or they're just shuffling through your photos.
Dude, Instagram is installing a new feature that is like TikTok, where you look at the profile and it appears who looked at your profile.
On what?
On Instagram. So if you look at somebody's
Oh,
profile, it'll show up as this person looked at your
What's the
profile
point of
today.
that?
I don't fucking know. It's fucking Instagram, dude.
Every person that's gonna get 0 profile views is gonna be depressed, especially if they're Instagram people every day. No one looked at my profile today. That's how it's gonna be. They're all gonna be sad as I know. I used to really want to take TikTok and Instagram serious, so I'd be pissed if people weren't following me. But that's just because I was growing it at that point. So I can imagine big Instagram people are gonna hate that feature.
It depends.
They're gonna probably hate that feature.
It might inflate certain people's egos, being like, dude, this many people are looking at my shit today. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm like.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw something about it the other day where it was like, yeah, Instagram.
What are you like, Matthew?
No, I'm just saying that's a lot of people.
He goes, I'm like.
I'm saying to what Miles is saying.
Okay. Who's on game? Who's on game this week?
Me.
Oh, Miles.
Miltonius.
Wait. One quick one. Comics.
Ben.
Oh,
it's easily you, Ben.
Sorry, I just wanted the easy dub.
I don't know. How many comics do you think you won, Ben? I'll pick you, but I think Miles is closer than we think it is. I do think so.
Well, I just
Ben owns.
I just went to the
comics
store
than
the other
Miles.
day and just bought 4 more. So
I'm not saying physical possession. I'm just saying maybe Miles knows more about comics than we think he does,
Oh.
but Ben still wins for
Oh,
sure.
know about. Okay. I was thinking
Yeah.
like owned.
We literally
I was gonna say myself.
I
still
thing
think
on this
Ben.
last year. It was literally Jeopardy
Yeah.
with all
I want a
comics.
rematch. That was rigged.
Why was it rigged, dude? You won.
We could.
Thomas
No, I
picked those
didn't.
weird
No one
questions.
won.
No, you got the last question
Then-
right, so you won because it was
We
a
were all
tiebreaker
in the
question.
negative points because
Yeah.
Thomas picked the most difficult questions that no one has ever heard of.
Well, dude,
Yeah,
people
it's
pick easy
wild.
questions for fucking Jeopardy and they still don't get the question right.
Yeah, but they're not
Bro
embarrassed.
pulled the questions from the depths. Literally the depths. It's like, I like this.
Yeah, but me and Ben, I think for a while, me and Ben had like the same number, and then Thomas was like, "Okay, this is the final question. Whoever gets this right wins." And it was the Ghost Rider, whoever who made the deal with Ghost Rider. And I'm like, "Oh fuck, I just didn't click it on time or whatever we did."
Dude, I have a terrible memory because I don't even remember that.
Well, dude,
I remember
you
playing
were just
Jeopardy.
laying in
I
front
remember
of
playing
the
Jeopardy.
TV. You're like, dude, just looking at your phone.
I was probably dead as hell.
Oh yeah, for
All
sure.
right, Miles, what do you got for this week on the game?
It's more of a visual based game than anything, but
Word.
I am going to send stuff to the chat, and you guys have to guess what celebrity it is based off of like the edited image.
Oh, word. We were talking about this. Let's go. Okay. How's the point system gonna work?
If you guess the celebrity right and you get it first, then I just say it's a point.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna bring up like, is it one blurred image or is it multiple blurred
No,
images until you show the full
edited
face?
the image so they look different, and you have to guess what is the
Okay.
base image underneath that.
Oh, okay.
I
thought
tested
you were
this
saying
earlier
like
with some
you
other
hid their
people.
face.
Oh no, I did it earlier with some other people. They got some of them, but then the other ones were like, okay, this is too difficult. But
I know
I'll send
names.
in. Yeah, I'll send in the first one, and then we'll see from there.
I know James Mangold.
Wait, oh, give me a
It's
second.
in the general
Discord.
chat.
I thought it.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't gonna send it to the
Oh my
group
god.
chat.
Oh,
Come on.
Where's my Discord?
I have no idea who that is.
In the general chat.
Is that a base of Rosie O'Donnell?
We're guessing. Wait, is this just a random person?
No. These are all celebrities.
Oh, and we have to guess just the first, like the base person.
You have to guess who the person is underneath the image.
Melissa McCarthy.
No.
Wait, under the art image?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. So like, who's the original person?
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh.
No. That's
Yeah.
pretty
It's a
close.
good guess,
Oh,
though.
It is a good
Oh,
guess.
George Lucas.
No,
George Lucas.
no.
Oh,
Is it George R.R. Martin?
No, do you guys want a hint for this? Because I have hints available.
Hint.
He is a younger actor. He is not old. I made him old for this picture to make it a little bit more confusing. He's a younger actor.
Tom Holland. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's Tom
I
Holland.
got that shit first.
Okay, but it looks like
Run it back,
old
T.
Tom Holland mixed with Rosie O'Donnell.
Dude, it literally looks like George
Oh.
Lucas. I couldn't get George Lucas out of my mind for some reason.
Dude, some of these I made, I'm like, okay,
That's
some
a
of these
good
are very
edit, bro.
obvious, but then some of them I'm like, damn, this is impossible.
That's
Okay,
a good ass edit, bro. What
Set-
shirt? Why is he wearing a V-neck?
because that's a
what Tom
shirt.
Holland
Okay,
rocks.
second one's being sent in now. Okay, there we go.
The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
That one's
easy.
easy. I was gonna have that one be
Wait.
first as the test image.
It looks like The Rock mixed like with what's his name? He was on NCIS.
Oh, I have no clue.
I was gonna say it looks like Rock and Big Nick. You guys remember Big Nick?
Big
Dude, he
Ed?
looks like The
Why'd you
Rock in Central Intelligence if like he didn't get ripped.
Okay, is it just me? But is this photo? He looks like he'd be a short guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Rock, yeah.
Dude, the base photo looks so weird because it's at a higher angle and his face just so much like a fucking oval. If you look at his face hard enough, you can definitely tell who this next one is. It's just fucking hilarious why I did this one.
Oh, that's Robert Pattinson.
Yes, sir. Garrett with 2.
I'm gonna be honest. He looks exactly like an actor from Supernatural. But
So
bald.
Garrett has 2 and Ben has 1 and then Matthew has 0.
He looks like he's trying to sell you some NFTs.
I was gonna guess Jeffrey Bezos.
Okay, this next one I stumped the people I like. They said this is impossible. So this is the one.
Lady Gaga.
No.
Michelle Yeoh.
No.
Tilda Swinton.
No, this is another one where it's a younger actress. I don't know how old she is, but I think she's younger, on the younger side.
Strictly the fact she has no glass or the glasses are on makes it hard as fuck.
That's the point. I didn't want it to be
she
super
just looks like
easy.
an old lady. Haley Steinfeld.
No, but you're getting up there and closer to term of age.
Florence Pugh.
No.
That's a great pick. Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy?
No. Let me rephrase it. She's not super young in her 20s, but she's also not old.
I want to say Emma Stone.
Okay.
You guys are getting in that same realm of they're related to that actress in a sense of been in movies together.
Okay. Can I ask for a question? You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Okay, go ahead.
Is her natural hair color blonde or is it the brown at the base?
It depends because she's dyed her hair, but I don't know her base hair color. The picture it is brown,
Okay.
but she has had blonde hair before.
Anne Hathaway?
No, getting kind of older in age, but she's roughly between Anne Hathaway and Haley Steinfeld.
Damn, so she's 33.
She's in her 30s. Yeah, I'll say that. As far as I'm aware, she's in her 30s. These next
Would it be weird if I turned that rock picture into my profile picture?
No, I think it'd be funny. Do you guys want a hint for this one?
Yes.
Yes.
She was in a movie with a Hemsworth brother.
Rebel Wilson?
Miley Cyrus. Oh my god.
No, it's neither of those.
Are you
Jennifer
fucking
Lawrence.
retarded? What movie was she in with the Hemsworth brother?
It's Jennifer Lawrence.
Yep, it's Jennifer Lawrence.
Wow.
When they dated, I
that
thought
looks
they were in a
just
movie
like
together.
her once you said her nose, bro. It's the nose.
These next two
that one's
should
good
be
as
pretty easy.
fuck.
I would say this next one, it's kind of similar to The Rock when they're that's an instant guess. Ready? Secured.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, I was like, I can't think of her name, but it's
I heard somebody saying
with Megan Fox.
I heard something earlier. What did Ben say that first, or did Garrett say that?
Garrett said
I think
Elizabeth.
I did. I think we tied, bro. I think we honestly tied.
No, you didn't get it.
I mean, I heard Ben saying it first, but I heard you finish it, and so it's kind of hard to be like, I don't know who.
Okay, but I mean, I can agree that that's Elizabeth Olsen mixed with Megan Fox.
Yeah, somebody guessed that earlier. Somebody guessed it was Megan Fox, but I'm like, no, it's somebody in Marvel, and I said, well, they're the Scarlet Witch, but I don't know. This one's done.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah, she looks like Miss Frizzle a little bit.
Kinda, Jesus.
Once you said the name, I was like, God,
no, dude, she looks like the mom from Zack and Cody.
I don't know.
I assume you're gonna. Are you gonna put these on the screen? Obviously.
Yeah, I'll be putting these on the screen. It's not as if I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, these are the people.
Yeah, I was gonna show my phone, but I don't need to do that.
This next one, is probably the easiest one you're gonna get. This one's the easiest one you're gonna get.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that was Ben. I know for a fact. I heard the DiCaprio part on.
Are you fucking serious, bro?
I heard Ben finish the DiCaprio.
Dude, I said that shit so fast. Now that one, I gotta give myself that one. I said that shit
for a personal
fast.
point. Sure, I'll give it to Ben.
It might be a delay, bro, but we gotta watch the footage back.
This one's a bit weird because you can tell who it is, but you're like, okay, maybe it's not that person. But I'll let you guys decide.
Well, I'm not. Damn it.
Yeah, that one's full.
I'm not even in. I wasn't even in the Discord. I left it on accident.
She looks like someone I've seen.
She looks like a grandma.
I made a lot of these people old on purpose, so then it wouldn't be obvious on who they are.
Bro, Florence Pugh was attractive. She's attractive in the sense that she does not give a shit, bro. She'll be fat in a movie if she wants to be fat.
Okay, so this one is a bit weird because
Miles just instantly moves on.
Yeah, because I don't know, but this one's a bit weird. If you guys can get this one, then go for it. But I don't know. This one's a bit awkward.
Amelia Clark.
No.
Wait, no. It's John Krasinski.
Yeah, it's Jonathan Krasinski.
Yeah, I can tell by the chin. I was like, that chin looks familiar.
But tell me that does not look like Amelia Clark.
I thought it kind of looked like Hilary Duff at first.
It also looks like what is it? What's her name? Scream 4.
Oh, Hayden Panettiere?
No.
Are you sure?
Wait, who is this?
I'm a Kirby.
John Krasinski?
Robin. Roberts. What's her first
Oh,
name?
Jill
Emma-
Roberts.
Emma?
Roberts.
Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts, yeah.
I
You
I
think that
can
looks
see
like
that.
Emma Roberts?
Emma Roberts mixed with Amelia Clark mixed with Hilary Duff.
Nah.
And John
That bitch
Krasinski.
This bitch looks like she just caught a hefty right hand and it separated her jawline.
Well, dude, I was editing this picture. I'm like,
Garrett.
I need another. I want to do a gender swap, but this is clearly a Ben win because Ben got the last 3 right
Oh my
away.
god.
Yeah.
Dude, I did
Hey, Matt.
terrible.
Matthew, there's nothing wrong with that statement because this person doesn't exist. That is a man.
I know.
Well, dude, this last one I showed
Wait,
it to the people, and they're like, "What? Who is that?" And I'm like, "Guess." And they're like, "I even said he's in the office," and they're like, "Huh?" They were still confused. When I said the office.
Dude, it looks like Amelia Clark.
But once,
No.
okay, I'm glad
Trust
I kind
me,
of
I know what
stumped you
Amelia
guys on this
Clark
one.
looks like, buddy. I know what Amelia
Buddy.
Clark
I'm watching Game of Thrones.
buddy. Yeah. I've seen her Reddit page. No, I'm just kidding.
Which
Hey,
is
yo,
Game
Is
of
that it for the
Thrones.
game?
Yeah, that's all
Is
of
that it
them.
for the
That was
game?
all 9.
That's all, folks. What's
Dude, that
the
was
scores?
fun, bro. You were killing that shit. Ben by a lot. I think I had 2. Matthew had 0. You had like 6.
I mean, I can
I'm
go
just that
back and
guy.
look on my phone because that way it's like I can tell who got what. Because Ben definitely got John Krasinski and Florence Pugh.
I got Tom Holland and Robert
also got
Pattinson, and then
Mary
Ben
Elizabeth
got the
Winstead.
Ben got The
rest.
Rock. Ben got The Rock. Ben
Ben got the rest.
Yeah, he got the rest. So he got 7, you got 2, and then there was 0.
Yeah.
Damn, that was way more not even than I thought it would be. I thought like somebody would have to be like in the middle.
Matthew, you're not that guy.
Why'd you only
I
have
just was
9?
not paying it 100%.
Because I didn't want to have so many. Because at some point I was like, dude, if I do more than like what there's gonna be, I'm gonna lose track of score, and and it was also just hard for me to think of celebrities to like make into different people.
Yeah.
You're not that guy, pal.
Yeah, all
You're
I
not
did
that
was
guy.
use the Face app, what is it, Face Swap or something? Face app, I don't know what it's called. But I just imported pictures of them and just fucked around with settings until I got like what I wanted. But yeah, that's it. That's it for the game.
I'm kind of upset with Hero Forge right now
Why?
because they don't like have the kind of Viking outfit I want.
You know, a normal
What are you making
person
a
would be
Viking
upset
outfit
that he
for?
got 0 points.
I'm upset that this fucking internet
To
thing
be
won't work.
fair, if we're going based off of like games and who has gotten the least amount of points over time of us playing games, I want to say it's Matthew.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro, Matthew sucks ass at the games.
Sometimes
okay,
I
you guys-
just don't care.
You guys ever watch Dude Perfect when you were a kid, or
No,
yeah?
not a lot.
So no, okay. So Colby, he's just a part of the Dude Perfect guys. He like never gets wins. So it was like they did like a whole proud moment when he got his first battle win. That's what it's like for Matthew, bro. When like
Matthew
when
ever
you start
actually beat
picking
us
it
in
up,
a
bro,
game?
for sure, he definitely has at least one.
I have no.
But
He beat me a
when you
couple
start
times.
when you start racking
I
up
beat
more
Garrett in
wins,
real
buddy,
life.
he did.
We'll
He did
do
rear
an
naked and choke me.
we'll do an end of year award for whoever has the most wins on it.
I think it's definitely like you, Ben, because you just get like
I
the
don't think
weird
it is.
obscure questions. I don't think it's me at all. I think I'm in third.
I get obscure things, but I get beat a lot.
Not these last couple times, dude. You've been like winning these last
don't know,
couple.
dude. Well, I mean, obviously we're counting the Oscars in that, right?
Oh, if we count the Oscars, I won that one.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like that's one for. I think Miles probably has a lot of wins. I think Miles is one. Miles is like
pretty even.
Miles is sneaky with the wins, bro.
I'm just sneaky, man.
Like who won my superhero or not game?
I think that was
that Ben?
I think that
not me.
was. It was not.
No?
I don't think it was
Was it-
me.
I think
It was
Miles.
Matthew. No, it had to have been Matthew.
We just went
Surprise,
through all-
surprise.
Matthew won the philosopher one.
Yeah, no, that was a different one. I did 2.
We'll go back and do it. We'll do a count.
I'll do
Yeah,
a
we'll
retrospective
check.
on all the games.
Right. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. That's it for this week. We'll catch you later.